If you're looking to build a world-class brand, bringing in tens and tens of millions of views every single year and tens of millions of dollars into this pipeline with as little as 2 hours per week of filming with us, watch this video here. In the last year, we have done over 100 million total revenue generating views for our clients. Of those, that is equated to over 100,000 leads for these businesses with a 45% click to lead ratio because warm audience is by far the highest converting. And of that, that's generated well into the 8 figures of revenue for our clients. All of that has been done for less than 2 hours per week of the client. But it does require you to commit. If brand is not a priority for your business, it is never going to get done to the degree that is necessary. We need 2 hours per week of your time to be filming and planning some of the pre-production for the content. Leads us to building a world-class branding strategy for your business, attracting your ICP, becoming the category king in your industry. We will be reverse engineering where you want to be in 5 years, turn that into 5-year goal, 3-year, 1-year, quarterly, monthly, weekly KPIs to where we know are we on track or off track from hitting those goals of becoming the brand leader in your space and constantly lowering your cost to acquire customers over time. So we'll be doing 100% of the content strategy, all of the ideation for how do you pick a topic that your ICP is interested in. We'll be doing all of the storyboarding, all of the post-production, all of the distribution. At the same time, we'll be outreaching to get you on as many podcasts as humanly possible because distribution is king and we want to go above and beyond in every single aspect. We'll be doing full custom shorts to explode all of the social medias, a done-for-you funnel that converts better than you could ever dream of. The same way we've had an average of almost a 50% lead ratio when someone hits our funnels. That is all because of the brand, the position, and the strategy, but we do all of that for you while tracking everything to so where we know what to double down on and make data-dependent decisions, all leading to more revenue for your business. So we've done this for bankers like Rick Rule, who's a commodities legend, Jeff Snyder, who is the foremost expert on the Eurodollar system and the banking system, where we're doing over 2 million long-form views per month, Doug Lodmell, who's an asset protection attorney. This is a boring B2B company that has driven over 8 figures in revenue from these 1.3 million views where we just started. A luxury home renovation company that's doing over 15 million views per month. And all of this is just YouTube. Short form, we're doing millions and millions of views. George Gammon, Mark Moss, who is becoming the category king in the space. This is Robert Kiyosaki's channel where we were doing 15 million views, getting 230,000 views per day when we started with him. Ken McElroy doing 2 million views per month where we're bringing in 20 accredited investors every single week that's investing into his deals. Tax clients, every single large category king in virtually every single business, finance, B2B, and SaaS niche, we are doing 100% of their content. And so from a conversion standpoint, YouTube videos are 10 times better for conversions than short form. Short form is great for casting the widest possible net, but then we send those people to lead magnets, to webinars, back to the long form videos because we want people nurtured and bought into your mission. And once we get the viewer to start to trust you, we need to drive that audience somewhere, which is why we build evergreen YouTube videos, VSLs, that are living on YouTube, that are converting hundreds of thousands of dollars every single week right now. So based on what your product and your business model is, it is designing the content strategy where we are casting the widest possible net to become the category king in your brand, where the top end of the funnel is just nurturing people until eventually they are your customer. So we work with businesses looking to build a world-class brand like Robert Kiyosaki, Tony Robbins, Ken McElroy, Tom Wheelwright, the category king in your space. We work with people that have a mid-sized business with an already existing brand. What this is not is a get-rich-quick scheme. No one has built a brand overnight. So people that have unrealistic expectations that building a brand is going to take 30 days, that is not for us. We do not have any complex or complicated contracts, but from a mental standpoint, you have to understand building a brand takes time. Did Tony Robbins wake up overnight and be Tony Robbins, or did it take a long time? Same thing with Robert Kiyosaki, same thing with Alex Hormozi or Dan Martell. If you look at it, these people were making content for a long period of time. This is not for any business doing under $1 million per year. It is not worth your time. You do not have the sales infrastructure that is needed to be able to handle the amount of volume that we want to be pushing through. And then it's not for people that think that they don't have to put in any effort. You are the face of your brand. If you think that this could just be delegated, it can't. We come with the best strategy and we are on recording with with you to produce the best video possible, but the content itself comes from you. So you need to be a world-class expert. We do not work with people that are not actual experts in their field, because that's the only way you can get the best information out of it. So our biggest edge is the content intelligence engine. The amount of data that we get on this hundreds of millions of views and hundreds of thousands of leads that we've gotten, it's because we're running everything for the largest names. So we know every single video that has performed over the past few years for these clients. We also know the ones that haven't. We also are on top of the foremost of the best strategies trying new things. And when something works, we have the unfair data to be able to distribute it and be first mover to these new marketing trends. So we come up with a custom strategy for you depending on your objectives. But most of the time, it's going to be 2 long form videos per week and 14 shorts going across Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, YouTube Shorts, etc. 7 written long form pieces to attract a different audience that enjoys written on X, on Meta, on LinkedIn. And then we are also recording custom shorts where you're filming outside of the clips. So overall, there's over 90 pieces of content every single week across your platforms. Most of the time, if you've been trying this, the answer is you're not doing enough volume. The amount of volume it takes to get noticed is way more than you could ever imagine. But it's not just volume that's important. It's the quality and the strategy and the team behind it, because volume without quality is meaningless. So we are not just posting for the sake of it, but we run every single piece of content through in-depth quality checks. Everything that we're doing is meant to build a brand that lasts and is meant to convert for you. So step 1 is we extract your voice and your story and as much information from you as humanly possible. We get aligned on your brand vision and your goals and your business model and your ICP. Then we craft a tailored content strategy, your brand DNA, and a complete new funnel revamp that aligns with your goals and will convert with organic traffic. Then we're going to start to come up with your first viral ideas for your niche. We're going to be architecting your funnel. We are going to be coming up with shorts and independent shorts concepts and formats to be known for a certain thing in your industry. Then we are going to build out all the structures of the videos and the packages of the videos, because that's the most important thing to actually get someone to want to watch it, to where you can just show up and you record with us, where we produce the videos for 2 hours per week. We do all the editing, we do all the clips, we do all the in-house copywriting to turn those into viral X and LinkedIn posts. We launch your first funnel. We are posting your first pieces of content. We are collecting the data and reporting what's working and what's not. So we're never flying blind. Any agency that doesn't know how the content relates to revenue is never, ever going to be able to produce you world-class results. It's just not possible. And then more importantly, when you have that data, how do you actually iterate on it? So the next steps for you to prepare for the call is by coming in with your goals, your objectives, and with your brand and what your dream brand looks like a few years from now. We want you to send us your current social media so we can do all the pre-production and start to understand who you are. That way we get a feel for where you're at. If you don't have them, just send us examples of brands that you think are doing a good job that you would want to emulate. And then make sure you're actually ready for this call. We do not want to waste your time. Every single business that we work with right now is doing over multiple 8 figures per year. Our entire job is to save you time, but it has to be a mutual respect. And so our only goal is to scale with quality. And so we don't have capacity to take on more than just a few clients per month, because we pour all of our heart and soul into our clients. And the only reason we have been successful is because we do not have clients churn. And the reason for that is because we focus on quality and showing results and giving the best experience possible. So if you are a company where you are looking to build the category king world-class brand in your niche and want to partner with a team that has all of the resources, all of the data and the best practices and the best strategy, I promise you, we care about your brand just as much as you do. That is our entire company ethos and culture. We want to build the brand that you dream of having, and ideally even better. And so if that sounds like you and you are a legit business where you have world-class expertise and your constraint is getting at scale people to know, like, and trust you and looking for incredible talent that comes from the brand, click below to book a call, and we're really excited to talk to you and really excited to start to work with you. So I truly, from the bottom of my heart, really appreciate it.